Hello everyone, it's Natasha from Treasure Books. In this video, I would like to show you my completed journals that I have in my Etsy shop at the moment. I'm going to do a quick flip through and hopefully inspire you along the way. Let's begin. Alright, let's begin with this one. This one is called Happy Days and I made it from a Reader's Digest book. So you will see inside, I've actually kept I forgot what this page is called. And also on the back as well. And there we go. And on the spine, I actually covered it with, I think they're called snippet rolls. So this type of thing. So I just sewn on a whole lot of different laces and things like that. So that's glued on to the spine to hide the name of the book. And then also when the signatures are sewn on, it's sewn right through that. So that's staying there. It's not going anywhere. And then I've covered the front of the book with some scrapbook paper that's been sealed and protected. Let's go inside. I have also reinforced the spine over here because I didn't want the spine to be able to bend. You can see here, this is obviously a used book, so you can see how the spine bends. Well, I didn't want that to happen. I wanted that spine to be really sturdy, so I reinforced it right there. All right, now I'm just going to do a quick flip through. It's all different, types of pages, the kind of thing that I like to do. And, I've tucked in a few bits and pieces into pockets and things like that, as you will see as we go along, like over here. Here's a little tag with some fabric and some sewing and some quotes and all these different stitching that I like to do. You can see on the pages, some stenciling. And that is the first signature. So there's two signatures in here. All of the number of pages and specifications will be in the listing. This is a double tag that opens up like this. So it's pretty cool. And I just kind of tuck that in there. Most of the things that are tucked in can obviously be removed and moved around. Here's a little journaling spot. And then this opens up like so. Then stenciling. And I just love all the different hues and types of paper. So you can see here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different papers that are visible. I really, really enjoy that look. Every time you turn the page, there is something new, and I think that really helps with the creative journaling process. All right, so this is the start of the next signature, the second signature. Some beautiful wallpaper here, stenciling. This is a book page with some writing there. I'm not going to go into too much detail. Journaling spot over here. And then the middle page over here. A little poem. Look at these effects of the coffee dyeing. I can actually feel a tiny little bit of texture under my hand. It's beautiful. Here's another journaling spot, and I've got two of these paper clips with some gold charms hanging off there. Look at the effects of paper dyeing. I love this. Stenciling here. The other side of that book page. Wallpaper, and over here, this is the last page, so I have kept this intact from the book. And then I've just tucked in these two things. So this is actually a photograph overlay. So you overlay it on a photograph, and then a little journaling spot tea-dyed in this little pocket, and that completes the journal. I was going to cover the back cover, but I actually really quite like it the way it is. And then also with it comes a little pack of goodies that you can use inside your journal. I'm not going to open it because that will be a nice surprise. Okay, so for the next journal, this one over here, this one's called Reflections because that was the name of this book. And I actually did this cover on camera. And this here, for whoever purchases it, can be removed if you wish. But I kind of like it there for now, just for protection. Alright, so this was also a book that I have repurposed. So the first thing that I always do is reinforce the spine, which is what I've done here. And this obviously, as you can see, is kept from the original book. Once again, I'm not sure how many pages in this journal, but it will all be in the listing. And there's all sorts of different effects, just like in the last one, all the sewing, the stenciling, some different types of book pages, and lots of journaling space, which is what this is all about. Here's a little acetate pocket, and I just popped some things in there. Some stenciling here. This is another one of those overlays, photo overlays, and it goes really well with all the sewing. Here is the scrapbook page that I made into a pocket, and I've put inside just some different things. Here's one of those double tags, and that's the same paper as the pocket here, so that's pretty cool. And just some beautiful tags. And then this is the middle of the signature. I love the texture on this page. It's handmade paper, and it's absolutely beautiful. Look at this. I mean, love it. All right, so here's the other side of that pocket. I've just popped some things in there as well. Here's a card that opens up. It's like a card that you can write in. Lots of journaling space. And then the other side of that acetate pocket, and I've just put some little things in there as well, some journaling spots. So all of these can be obviously moved around, clipped in where you like them. Here's a little gold paper clip with a bead at the end and a journaling spot. And then I love this page, it's beautiful. And slowly coming to an end. What have I got in here? Let's see. A little envelope, handmade, with some things that you can use to further beautify your journal. And that's the back. And also, I didn't seal this one, so I'll show you what is in this one. They're all different, but here I've just got some extra embellishments and little things. Envelope. This is a hidden paper clip, so that goes over the page. And then little baggies. Some of these, I love these. A little notebook type thing. Envelope, tag, handmade, some playing cards, some of this cool stuff, envelope, and one of these. I'll have a tutorial on these. So that comes with this journal. Okay, I think I'm going to slow down a little bit now because I've kind of been rushing. I'm afraid that you guys are going to be bored, but if you are, you can always just, speed up. So this one here comes with a whole lot of goodies, which we'll go through, and it's a mini journal. I really love this one because there's so many different things and elements, and it's really cool. So I think let's start with the journal. I'm going to put all of the specifications in the listing, but it's a mini journal, and there's 3 signatures, 1, 2, 3, you can see here. And I'm pretty sure this was a cereal box that I've covered with some upholstery fabric. And I'll just do a quick flip through. All right, so we're slightly closer. Also lots of sewing, some handmade tags, things, tucked in. This opens up for extra journaling spots, or space, I should say. And then here's the middle of the first signature, and some of this wiggly sewing that I love. It's a little journaling spot. I think sewing on paper gives so much character to a book. Here is some stenciling. It just makes everything looks nicer. The sewing, journaling spot. I think my sewing machine is one thing I don't think I would be able to do without in terms of crafting. So this page opens up. Here's another 2 little pockets, so a tag in this one. And then this one has one of those double tags. I'm in a double tag mode at the moment, as you can see. It's in all the journals, it seems. So all different types of paper, some of this handmade paper, some of this book paper from a tiny little book. Some more pocket. Oh, this is a belly band, and then this opens up. So because it's so small, I wanted to create extra, writing space. Here's the middle of the second signature, and I've just popped in some cute little things in there. This is like a little tag that can be opened up like so. Just fun, especially when you're writing and you turn the page and then you find something new. I love it. And let's keep going. Here's another little pocket over here. There's that butterfly embellishment. That seems to be a running theme in all of them as well. I have a tutorial on that one. I might link it down below. So this one opens up. So what I would do with this, you can either have a photo in there or just glue some paper. If you want to like journal on there or something like that, I would probably just glue down some paper depending on what you want to use it as. You could even sew in a signature here. I've done that before as well. So you could have a little signature sewn in there. So here is our third signature, another little tag and a paper clip. I just want to show you this. This is actually in all of them, but I don't know what this is called, but it's this. It's for fishing tips, for great fishing tips. Anyway, I saw that in a $2 shop and I thought, oh my goodness, I have to have it. And it just works so beautifully. You just add a little charm down the bottom, perfect. And this one can also be opened up. Here's another scrapbook page with some stenciling, some sewing, more writing. I love, you know, if I'm making a little journal, I really do want lots of writing space in there, if at all possible. So this one opens up like so. Just so much fun flipping through. Okay, and this page also opens up. I love the sewing around. Of course I love it. I've done it. I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't. I really need to stop saying I love it, because, and then this one opens up, some stenciling over here, and then this is the last page, and that's it for this journal. Okay, what should we go to next? Let's go to this over here. So in here I have one of these little danglies on a bulb pin, so that can be attached to a spine or side of a journal, maybe something like this on a spine. Okay, so there's one of those butterflies, page embellishments. This one also I've done on video when I was doing my 15-minute crash your stash videos. This is a hidden paper clip, so that sort of, you know, goes over the page like so. Here's a little scrappy little notebook. Most of these things I have videos on. Here's a page corner hugger, so that goes on a page like that. I have a video on those too. Here is a fabric envelope. I have a video on them as well. And just little, you know, bits and pieces that you can add to your journal. Here's a little paper flower. Loved making these. I've made them a long time ago. I have a video on them as well. That was a successful video. And then over here is just a little booklet, but just maybe something to go inside your purse with you, or, you know, in your, just with you. And it can actually fit inside the journal. So perhaps not with disclosure, but it can be part of the journal. And then I have some of these little flowers in there. I love embellishing covers with these flowers. And then in here, I made these a little while ago, so it's a nice surprise going back to see what I've put in. So here's some of the little things in this envelope, and then another little envelope. That's not really an envelope, is it? What did I call it? I have a tutorial on this. Origami envelope, I think. Here's a little baggie and another little. I love these things because you can put things inside. Here's a book page with a quote. This I like to use. This is just a sample of PVC. It's not leather, but if you cut them up, I'll show you. This is a journal I'm currently working on, so you can see here, probably not the best example because this one's black, but I like to use them as book plates on covers. So, you know, even if you cut that and then you have journal on there and you have it on a journal, that's what I have had in mind for those. But you can do with that whatever you want. Here's another little paper bag. And then this also is one of those sealable bags. It can be sealed there. And some beautiful embossed paper. Look at this. I didn't emboss this myself. I bought this paper. I love it. And just, you know, bits and pieces, right? This is an image from a magazine. I've backed that onto some tea-dyed paper, I should say, made it into a journaling spot. Perfect. And an embossed envelope. So this was a white envelope and I tea-dyed it and embossed it. It's really quite sturdy. I've made journals with these envelopes. And just, you know, some extra bits, but those are more like just some extra bits. That's it for this one. I just want to go back to this for a moment. So like I mentioned, they are these fishing things, and I think a lot of what we do is just seeing everyday objects with different eyes and looking at things to see what we can do. So I got them in a $2 shop, and then I found these earrings for, you can see here, $1, also in a secondhand shop. And there's all of these little things hanging off, so I take them off and I put them on one end. I put one of these, and the other end I put a gold paper clip. And I don't know about you, but I think that looks so wonderful. So it's just looking at things a different way, and I bet you have all sorts of things around the house that you can use. This beauty has already sold, but I'm guessing if you're still here, you are inspired by seeing things, so I am going to flip through it anyway. Now this closure is removable and you actually just undo it, but I really like the way that I tied that bow, so I'm just going to remove it this way. Okay, so this journal is called A Moment in Time, and I'll just do a little flip through. This one's already sold, so it's for inspiration only. So once again, oh, here we go. Once again, look at that. The star of the show, right? And then this one here is a little envelope. It opens up, beautiful, lots of writing space, which is what I'm all about. Okay, zoomed out a little bit, maybe I was a bit too close. And then I've done pretty much the same thing, so you'll see sewing on the pages. I tuck things in that you can remove and move around and place them where you want it to be. Love this wiggly. I'm gonna stop saying I love, because of course I do, because you know I wouldn't do it if I didn't. Look at this page. It's got actual plants, flowers embedded in the paper. I didn't do it myself, but absolutely wonderful. And here is a little pocket page, so I've just stuck some simple little tags in there, stenciling and then stitching on the pages. You know, it is very time consuming to do all of this stitching. You can see all the different stitches here. You can see this one, you can see the wiggly one over there. It's very time consuming. Today I'm grateful for, but it is so worthwhile because it adds so much character. Because I mean, you could always, oh, here is a little 3 pocket corner spot. 1, 2, 3. Probably can't see anything from my hand, but I've just stuck in some journaling spots in there, and it looks really cool with that layered look. And then that kind of goes with this, and this is from a book, an image, large image from a book. And I love the tones of the picture, and then I just lined it up with some tea dyed paper, sewn around, and created this page. So many things that we can do. I think for me personally, I just love this page. For example, we have some tea dyed paper over here, and then this is all effects from the tea dyeing. It's not something that I can actually plan. This kind of thing just happens. And I just love that on a page. And then here you can see the 3 different types of stitching just looking at this, you know, and I really, really love that. And I find it so inspiring when I'm actually journaling. And then compare that to this. I mean, I used to journal in books like this for years, and there's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with it. But how much more fun is this? So much more fun. Okay, here's some tags popped in there. And the back of that beautiful page, the handmade. Some stenciling here. Book page. And we've come to nearly the end. Here's a little pocket over here, and I've just put some things in there as well. And this is a book page and just a doily. And then this, I think, is the last page. And I've put, why do I keep saying popped? I think I want to say popped and put at the same time. So I say popped. Okay, so I put this Handmade by Natasha from Treasure Books there. And here is the back of the journal. Oh yeah, and then there's also a little pack of goodies in there. Those are the journals I wanted to show you. I kind of did a bit of both, a bit of rushing through this one and then slowing down through this one and then slowing right down through this one. Oftentimes I don't know what to do because people tell me you talk too much, you're too slow, and then other people tell me you rushed too much, you need to slow down. So what do you guys think? Let me know. Should I speed it up or should I slow it down? I was just pondering that thought just now, and then I remembered the old fable of the donkey, the boy and the old man. I'm not sure what it's called. The man, the boy and the donkey. Anyway, if you don't know it, it's really quite cool and reminds you that no matter what you do, somebody will be unhappy. So it's a good reminder for me today. All right, thank you guys for watching. I hope you feel inspired, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.